Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, putting your feet on the floor and not feeling that stabbing feeling in your heel. Imagine actually being able to walk to the kitchen without limping, going for a walk without dreading how it's going to feel afterwards, wearing the shoes you actually want to wear instead of what hurts the least. That's not some far off fantasy. This is what 30 days of the right system looks like. And I'm going to show you exactly how to get there. Let's step into it. Right now you wake up every morning and the first thing you feel is pain. Not a little twinge, a proper, sharp, sometimes 7 or 8 out of 10 stab in your heel. You swing your legs out of bed and you already know those first few steps are gonna be rough. Maybe it eases off after a few minutes and you think, okay, maybe it's getting better. But then you sit at your desk for an hour, stand up, and it's back. By the end of the day, your heel is throbbing and you're walking like you're 30 years older than you are. You try stretching and it helps for about 10 minutes and then the pain comes back. You've bought insoles from the pharmacy, they felt nice for a day. You've Googled plantar fasciitis exercises and done a few random ones when it really hurts. But nothing sticks, nothing actually gets you better. And the worst part, you're starting to wonder if this is just your life now. I call this the load equation. The load going through your foot every day is higher than what your foot can handle. That's it. That's the whole condition. Your plantar fascia has a tolerance level. When the daily load stays below it, the tissue recovers. When the load goes above it, damage builds up and pain gets worse. This is the reason stretching alone doesn't fix it. You're treating the symptom, but you're not changing the equation. What changes it is a system, one that reduces the load first, gets the pain under control, and then builds your foot tolerance back up so you can actually handle your life again. I call this the STEPS protocol, and it takes just 30 days. STEPS stands for settle, toolbox, educate, power up, and step up. 5 phases layered into 30 days. You don't do everything at once. Each week builds on the last. The first half is about calming the pain down. The second half is about building the foot back up. Let me walk you through it. Phase 1, settle the morning pain. Your plantar fascia stiffens overnight. The first step on a hard floor is the highest load moment of your day. So we protect the foot before it even hits the ground. 3 things every morning. Supportive slides on before your feet touch the floor. 2 to 5 minutes of calf stretching and tape across the bottom of your foot for all day support. This takes 5 minutes and it changes the entire trajectory of your day. T is for toolbox. Here's the part most people miss. Phase 2, your toolbox. If you do the morning routine and then spend 15 hours in flat, floppy shoes, you're undoing all of that good work. Your shoes are either helping your plantar fascia recovery or they're making it worse. There isn't much in between. 5 things to look for: a firm heel counter, a deep heel cup, a higher heel to toe drop, a firm midsole, and a slight rocker. If your everyday shoes fail on 2 or more of those, they are making your plantar fasciitis worse. Week 2, we add insoles with real structure, not the soft ones that flatten out in a day. And if you want to know exactly which shoes tick all 5 of those boxes, category by category, I'll tell you how to get that at the end. Now you're probably wondering, okay, I'm doing the routine, I've got the right shoes, why is it still hurting some days? This is where you start understanding your own pain. You track your pain score every morning and your step count every day. And within a week or 2, you start seeing the pattern. High steps one day, worse pain the next morning. Things you didn't even think about start clicking. Barefoot walking around the house, standing still for hours at work. That one day you walked 12,000 steps and wondered why you couldn't move the next morning. Once you see this, you can't unsee it. And that's when you go from guessing to actually managing this intelligently. P is for power up. And this is where it gets interesting, because everything up to now has been about reducing load, but you can't just reduce load forever. At some point, your foot needs to get stronger. Phase 4, power up. This starts in week 3, not before. If you strengthen too early, before the load is under control, you just add more stress to a foot that's already overloaded. This is the mistake that sets most people back. 2 exercises, the foot bridge for the small muscles that support your arch from underneath, and calf raises to build strength and tolerance through the plantar fascia itself. 5 minutes a day, the same exercises I give my patients in clinic. Phase 5, step up, week 4, we make the exercises harder. Standing foot bridge with a balance challenge. Eccentric calf raises where you lower slowly on one leg. This is where the foot goes from managed to actually getting stronger. The kind of strength you need for walking, sport, life, all of it. That's the steps protocol. Settle, toolbox, educate, power up, step up. Calm it down first, build it back up second, 30 days. And this isn't theory. Let me tell you about Damien, a 33-year-old runner, had plantar fasciitis for over 6 months, was limping out of bed every morning, pain at a 5 or 6 out of 10 before he'd even left the bedroom. He'd been stretching on and off for months and nothing had changed. When I assessed him, 2 things that stood out. His plantar fascia was thickened with micro tears on ultrasound, and he was running in the wrong shoes. Carbon plated race shoes for training runs, worn out daily trainers with no support. The load equation was completely tipped against him. We started the protocol. We changed the shoes, locked in the morning routine, built up the strengthening. 6 weeks later, he's running 13 to 14 Ks pain-free. He went from limping to the bathroom to completing full runs while traveling overseas. That's what happens when you stop guessing and you start following a system. Now at this point, you're probably thinking one of 2 things. Either, I've tried so many things already, how is this any different? Here's the difference. You haven't been following a structured, progressive system. You've been picking up random tips and doing them when it hurts. You've been reactive, not proactive. The steps protocol gives you a specific thing to do every day, in the right order, at the right time, with a way to track whether it's working. Or you may be thinking, what if my pain is too bad for this? Start where you are. The first 2 weeks are purely about reducing load. No strengthening, no pushing through pain. If your foot is angry right now, that's exactly when the settle and toolbox phases matter the most. I see patients online and in clinic for exactly this. But this protocol is the starting point. It's the same foundation I'd build for you on day 1 of treatment regardless. Here's what I know after years of treating this condition. The people who get better are not the ones who find the magic exercise. They're the ones who follow a consistent system long enough to let their body actually respond. 30 days, that's all I'm asking. I've built a free 30-day plantar fasciitis recovery tracker that follows this exact protocol. Week by week, every day you tick off your morning routine, your shoes, your exercises, your steps, and your pain score. By day 30, you open that tracker and the data tells you the story. You can see exactly how far you've come. It comes with a full email sequence where I walk you through every phase. I explain the reasoning and I keep you on track for the full 30 days. It's the same system I use with my patients and it's free. If you're tired of waking up in pain every morning and hoping it just goes away on its own, this is your next step. The link to the tracker is down in the description. And for those of you who want to know exactly which shoes to wear during this process, the ones that tick all 5 features I mentioned, I've put together my plantar fasciitis master sheet with all my top picks broken down by category. Everyday shoes, work shoes, running shoes, even recovery slides, the lot. I'll share the details with you inside that email sequence as well. Look after your feet and I'll see you in the next one.